Happy Monday, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show, where you guys go to be in whatever know right here on the Aquatic Morning Show.
Any no, whatever we're talking about.
That's right, whatever we decide to talk about.
What if it's not fish related?
Right. It could be not be fish related. It could be reptile related. It could be anything. Really, it's entertainment, right?
Pretty much
Pretty much.
aquatic / reptile / whatever morning show.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good morning to everybody that is in chat. Brickley Bell started it out. And then there's Eduardo, Fish on Tanix, Mystery Snail Guardians, Paul McCartney, Bigfoot Fish Tanks. Good morning, Dennis. Jen Yu, good to see you. Greg, good morning, Greg. That's 3G, which is really no longer G doesn't mean guppies anymore. He needs to change that now.
Is he gregarious now?
Yeah,
he's gregarious guy.
Doesn't have many guppies at all anymore. He's got mainly he's going with the what's the fish with the big thing on their head? The
flower horn.
Flower horns. Yes, he's gonna be trying to breed and raise flower horns.
Well, Greg the flower horn guy just does not have the same ring to it. And I think once you're a guppy guy, you're always a guppy guy. So even if he doesn't have guppies, he's the guppy guy.
Yeah. Well, at least I have the guppies for him. So
yeah, exactly. And one day he might come back for them.
That's right. I mean, he does. I think he still has 2 strains. But I think that's it. I think that's all he's got left of guppies. And I've gotten just about everything else except now he did ask me if I wanted something that he had a pair of this weekend, and I just don't have the room for them. And I can't remember what they are, but I am out of tanks, and then I've got the other guppies coming in, the ones I've got coming from Indonesia right now, and then they are the albino, rosetail, snakeskin, red snakeskin.
That's a lot of adjectives.
It is a lot of adjectives. I was going to try and bring it up, but I don't know where I'll have to pull it up in something else first. I have to put my pictures up first, I think.
No.
Oh, wait, no, I can go under video file, right? Even though it's not a video.
As probably maybe on StreamYard.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I believe so, because there's video clips you can add, but it could also just be a photo, I believe. I don't know.
I wonder if it would pull that video out that I downloaded now. I found it now.
Oh. Yeah, for OBS though, you just drag it into OBS.
Yeah. Let's see. Did I find it? I didn't find it. Oh wait, maybe that's it.
Well, while you're doing that, I can continue saying hi if you'd like.
Yes.
All right. So we got Jen Yu this morning. Gina's Reef, Dennis Christensen, and Dee Richard Reynolds.
Dee
Jenna P. She's home from work this morning. Not feeling too well.
Sorry, you don't feel well.
Greg's Planet Tanks. Victoria Lee Creates. Atomic Inkjections. Let's see. Crypt Keeper. Garden of Eater. Nano Aquarium Guy. Science Gal. Good morning, Carrie.
Hey, good morning, Carrie. Good to see you.
And Joe Stan up early, or showing up early. Too coolly. Oh, let's see. Scrolling Murick. Good morning. Now this might be a new name, unless you've seen it. Tigos Shelby K.
Haven't. No, welcome.
Good
I have
morning.
not seen it.
TGOES Shelby K. Or help. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Someone.
Someone new.
Someone. Yeah. Hi. How do you say your name? Okay. Let's see. Melvin. Good morning. Making sure I'm not missing anybody. Snooch. Good morning, Richard.
I can't believe I can't find this video.
I thought you said you just found it. Now
I
where is
thought
it?
I did, but I didn't.
Good morning, John. My Fish Tanks Aquatics. Good morning, Rico.
I wonder. No. I just am floored. I don't know where it put it. Huh.
It's in the computer.
I know what I can do, but I can't because I'm using my phone. I can send it to my Facebook, and then load it from there.
I mean, you just have Windows Explorer open. You could, if you remember the file name, you could search for partial file name.
I mean, I seen it. I literally seen it when it downloaded. I mean, when it was there.
Like the videos folder, photos folder, downloads folder. Let's see. Good morning, Lori. Garden of Eater said that's my better half.
Hey,
Shelby K. Could be
Shelby K.
Oh,
I remember that now.
That's okay. Now that makes
sense.
A lot more sense. TGOE. There we go. Okay, and scrolling.
That's right. We've got a short teaser to play today, and she sent it to my Facebook, I think. So Mystery Snow Guardians is doing something. No, that's not a lot of info there. No, wasn't my, well, what was it? Where did you send that? To. I'm having a hard time finding anything this morning, apparently.
Oh, is that the short that we're using this morning?
I think so.
Okay. Oh yeah, I just see it now. I sent Lori one from Friday. I sent Lori one on Thursday.
Like we were supposed to pick the ones that we wanted and then play it, I guess, starting today. But I forgot what it's for. Like is she doing a live stream that's a prelude?
So the I Am a Snail promotion is a project being worked on that will be released on Annette's channel at the end of May.
Okay, so it's a video.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a project we're working on that will be released in the form of a video.
Okay. All right. Well, let me see where if I can find where she's.
Now, she sent those out with like specific dates to show them. I just don't check your email and make sure that she didn't give you a specific date.
Okay. It'd be good if I could remember where she sent it to me at.
The Aquatic Morning Show at Gmail or Main Sales Fern Pins?
It was my email. I mean, my Facebook, but I am not seeing it there either. Well,
Gardens, if you're listening, you can message me with the specifics.
Thank you again for this. Okay, well, maybe it's not time for me to play that yet.
Okay. Do you have a? Did she give you a specific date?
No. I don't have a date, but I thought that I had a video. And maybe it's the video that is.
It would have been. Let's see. She can play the trailer itself.
Okay.
but not hers. I guess there was a specific
Okay.
one that was sent that is for a specific date.
Okay. Well, Annette, if you did send it to me, will you resend it to me? And I will play the one that is the for today for the yep, the one that is the short for today, right? Yes, that one. But I gotta get the
Okay.
link. Hang on. Have y'all noticed updates on your phones through YouTube?
What kind of updates? I mean,
Like when you turn your screen to the side now, it used to not show chat. It would, but it was different. Now it actually shows chat, so it like splits
yeah,
your screen and shows it. And then if you hit the thumbs up button, it does a little thing.
I did notice that recently. The chat on the side where you can actually chat.
Yeah.
While it's sideways,
Yes.
it is kind of new. I've noticed that one for a while, but they push updates out to phones at different rates, so could be new to a lot of people.
Yeah, it's new to me.
Let's see. ATM Tim, is that another new name?
Yes, I'm not aware of it.
Well, good morning, and good morning, Wizzle.
Twizzle. All right. This is the short for today, and it's also the beginning of her videos for the teaser. It's the I Am Snail teaser. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Well,
It's
there was a
gonna
lot to
be
that.
good. Well, the gist to glean from that is it's gonna be good. So get hyped.
hmm.
Good morning, Brooklyn.
Morning.
Good morning.
Oh,
Now, wasn't it you last night telling me I need to go to bed because I got to get up early for Tams?
Sure was.
Mm-hmm. What
Guess
were you
what?
doing?
I've been awake since 5:30. Um,
Good God.
I have a crappy neighbor.
Okay.
The lady, I think I probably told you, Stephen, the lady with the dog.
Okay.
It's not the dog's fault.
No, it's never the dog's fault.
She sucks. Okay? She
Mm-hmm.
sucks. So it rained yesterday, so my yard, especially by the fence, is nice and muddy. And I was letting the dogs out at 8:40, and of course her stupid dog's outside, and Thor and that dog like to run up and down the fence line barking at each other. So he got covered in mud because
Oh
Oh
she'll never put
no.
her dog inside, and she just leaves the dog outside, and even all night, and it's right by our bedroom window. So if I'm not asleep and the dog's barking,
oh.
um so yeah, she's a problem. And I've already talked to her before and said, "Hey, can you please put your dog up for 10 minutes so mine can go outside?" And she won't do it. So Thor got covered in mud. And then when I let him back in the house, he bolted straight to the back of the house. And I knew he jumped on my bed. He jumped on my bed. And I have an ivory quilt. So,
Oh
oh
no.
yeah, mud all over my quilt. So it's in the washer now. Uh,
Oh.
yeah. His
I would have
bath
just
is pending.
gone back to bed. Like, well, I guess you couldn't because the bed was muddy, but yeah, I just would have called that day like over.
No,
Oh
not gonna
man.
do it. But yeah, I have to give him a bath later. Um, I
Oh,
just so
that's
yeah,
like
she
that
sucks.
commercial where the dog. I think it's a hairy dog, but the dog comes in. He's all muddy, and that's the first thing he does is he goes and rolls and on the white bed, just all.
That's exactly what happened. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
And see, on her side of the fence, it's her carport or her driveway. So she has just concrete.
Concrete.
So her dog never gets muddy. So
No.
I threatened to fill a 5-gallon bucket of mud and dump it across the fence, but she just doesn't care. I don't know. I get along with all of my other neighbors, but her. She's the only one. I don't
Oh,
understand. Yeah.
So the dog is just an outside dog permanently?
I don't think he's permanently outside, but she leaves him out all the time. And sometimes it's cold and he's out there. And that is infuriating to me.
yeah.
Like I don't have any issues with dogs. I work in animal rescue, you know. But I just don't like irresponsible and disrespectful owners.
Dee Dee, there is nothing that calls to mud a covered dog than a nice comfy bed.
Yeah.
Yep. They got to get
I
all that
mean,
mud off.
yeah, he went straight for it. Straight for it.
Gina's Reef, good morning. Eric Wyrock, Rico Stan, good morning, you guys.
Gizmo didn't get muddy,
Oh,
amazingly.
So where
got
is
a
Flora
white
right now? Is he like locked in the bathroom?
He is in my bathroom, yep.
uh-oh, you guys. First thing, somebody's ready to dance. All right, I'm ready to dance. Let's dance. There you go, Brooklyn, the dog on the bed.
Yeah. At least that dog was clean.
Yeah, at least the dog was clean. For real. Thank you, Eric Weinrock. Thank you so much.
So how has y'all's morning been?
I woke up at 6, but I did absolutely nothing. I was supposed to work, and then I was like on my way to work and changed my mind. I turned around and came back home. I said, nope, I'm not feeling it today. I feel like crap.
Oh man, I wish I could do that.
Yep. So I did. I was even supposed to be on with Skipper, and I didn't. I did nothing. I slept. I needed it though because landscaping is very draining, and
Yeah.
with the fibromyalgia, it's like 10 times more. And I was sore and just tired. Had a halfway headache. I was just like, just no.
Oh yeah, I get that.
That was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Didn't y'all get bad weather?
No. Well, so we were supposed to, but so we call it the Barksdale bubble. And that's because we've got Barksdale Air Force Base right here, and I'm less than 5 miles from it. And anytime we have bad weather, or a lot of times, it seems if it's something that, they might could control, they do. And we feel like that they put this bubble up around Barksdale. So now that if it's like a hurricane or something, I mean, they send all the planes to Florida. You can see one after another, like not even a minute apart heading out of here. And they all go over the top of my house. But they didn't do that yesterday. But it split and went North Bossier and South Bossier. I mean, it just went right around us. So I wish they could do that when the tornadoes come. That would be great.
Yeah, tornadoes are terrifying to me.
But we're supposed to get some bad weather tonight. I mean, it's supposed to be on and off all week. And then towards the end of the week, get worse. So, but no, we actually skipped through it yesterday. Good morning, Skipper. You're in the waiting room. He's getting something done to his back today.
Yeah.
I just realized I have my phone backwards. Well,
like
flipped over.
It looks good.
I usually have it that way. But if I'm looking at y'all, I'm not looking that way.
Oh.
I usually have it the other way.
And
well, you can see stuff, right? Like you can see the chat. You don't have it like the front camera facing you.
I can't see the chat unless I click on it.
Oh.
And then it covers everything else.
I got it.
So, yeah. And I'm reaching in front of the camera.
Yeah, you need to get yourself a computer.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Especially-
later, I need you to give me like a list of laptops that would be decent to get because I don't know anything about them. So,
I
Okay.
have an
Yeah, just tell
Asus.
me your budget, and I'll send you some.
Yeah.
I have an Asus, and it's a Vivo Book 17. It's got a i5 core i5, whatever that means.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I only paid $6 for it, and it does me good. Right at $6, and that was with upgrades. So I got it from Sam's. So I really like it. I had an Asus before, and it lasted me years. Up until I started streaming, and I streamed on it for a long time. But then it wasn't made for streaming. It was bought before streaming was a thing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It was even, I had bought it because I was doing a lot of landscaping graphics and stuff on it. And the graphics were upgraded and all that good stuff. And so I think because of that, it did allow me to start streaming on it, but it had a hard time. I mean, you guys know, I mean, it had a hard time when I would add more and more people. It just couldn't handle the load. And then it crashed. So, but
that's all the stuff I don't know.
Yeah,
that
it
it-
doesn't take a lot. I mean,
takes
especially
a
for
lot.
StreamYard, it's really all about your upload speed. In fact, I keep forgetting that Jenna's got this old laptop. 'Cause I just replaced hers in the last few months. I can clean that one up, like wipe it and bring it over. It's a little wonky, but I might be able to get it passable
to
for
stream.
streamer. Yeah,
We have 4 laptops. They're just all like over
Yeah.
15 years old
yeah, those are bricks.
that my husband won't let go of for whatever
Well,
reason.
he can build a fort with them or something.
Don't even get into the phones because we have a lot of those.
Wow.
Phones can come in handy, like his IP cameras and stuff. The laptops, yeah, he could maybe build a bulletproof vest with how freaking thick they are.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's getting the shots in his back, right?
Ugh.
Yeah, good luck, Skipper. We with
Yeah.
you, man.
Can y'all hear Gizmo?
Barely. Not a big deal.
She's going. "Ruff, ruff."
She's doing the weird begging thing. She like kicks up invisible dirt, sneezes, grunts, then a random bark, and then she'll keep doing that over and over, like kick, sneeze, grunt.
Part.
Woof.
Man, that dog really, really, really thinks that she's powerful,
Yeah, she does.
That's fun.
and that she's not like just so easily kickable.
She does, and she has a chaise lounge that she gets on when she's begging for food. But she never lays in that. I got that bed just because it was cute, and she never uses it. She gets in her other like donut shaped bed because she loves that one, and never gets in the chaise lounge unless she's begging for food. Then she'll get in like the princess bed and beg for food in that. Spoiled.
Yeah, we know you got some phones, Rico.
Mhm.
Rico is the keeper of the phones as well.
Yeah.
Is Kenny's
well,
today too? Is Kenny's surgery today?
I think so.
Oh. Well, today is the day to be fixing
Oh my gosh.
muscles and joints.
Hang on
Yes.
a second.
We'll keep you in mind as well, man.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I missed the stream last night, but I slept. I tell you, I slept. Once I got back home, I slept, and I'm sorry, it's everybody's stream, but I needed it bad. Snoochie boots. I really needed it. That means I got to go today and make up for what I missed yesterday. And see, Joe's still gone. He's still in West Virginia, and he'll be gone until Friday, which I guess I didn't realize it was going to be Thursday to Friday.
He's gone now, or is he?
Yeah. Yeah, he left
Oh,
last Thursday.
oh,
Yep.
so over a
Hey,
week.
Alex.
Morning, Alex.
Peplin Creek, what's up? Lefty, what are you doing, man?
He streamed this morning before the
Did
show
you?
started. Yeah,
Well, my phone kept going off, but I was having to charge it so that I could use it to stream with, so I couldn't watch anything.
I just couldn't
Well,
get up. I couldn't
cool.
wake up for it.
Would you like a link, Lefty? It's been a while. The eagle has landed. The eagle has landed.
We took care of the dog.
She needed water because
Oh,
Thor will drink out of her tiny water bowl and not his
Thor.
big water bowl. Because why would he do that?
you got some weird ass dogs, Brookley.
I know. They get it, honestly. We're all weird in this house.
Yeah, that's all right though.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't know. Let's take
How's Jenna?
Better this morning. Luckily she already like called in and stuff because knowing her, she'd wake up and feel, oh, I'm not as bad as I was yesterday, so let me just go a mile a minute at work again. Like, no,
Yeah.
she's staying home. She's resting.
Good. What's
Good.
wrong?
Just like some inflammation and pain, and she might have like pulled a muscle, and like occasionally, flare ups and stuff just
Oh,
from like undiagnosed autoimmune issues. But I mean,
okay.
it's not severe.
Yeah, good. Good.
Well,
Who's
if she
ready for
needs
some?
anything, let me know.
What you
Y'all
got?
doing?
I don't know how
Lots
to
of
like
stuff.
specifically request something from you. Like, bring a concoction.
Well,
Oh, no.
let me know after this, like details, and I can. I
Okay.
can't just, like, I need to know specific stuff and make sure there's no interactions with anything.
Okay, Lefty. Well,
All
I
right.
sent you the link anyway.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I suppose so.
herbs, plants, like
Are you good at
natural
doing that?
medicine can interact with other meds. Like
Like they tell you not to eat grapefruit when you have
am I frozen?
Mm-mm.
no. Nobody's frozen.
Y'all are.
Oh,
Well, we're very much alive.
alive and
Yeah, and moving. And
So did I freeze?
can you hear us?
no, not on this
That's
end.
weird. Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Y'all
Okay.
cut out for a minute and y'all were frozen. And Steven,
Okay.
you were like,
Tails and scales. Good morning. Did I say good
Well,
morning to Atomic Ink Injections 47? Good morning.
I did this
Okay,
morning.
good. I'm just always going to have to break it up. It's got to be ink injections, not injections. 2 words, not one. Because that's just the way my brain reads it. So how
Yeah,
was
you're.
Aquaticon?
Oh,
Whoever went.
Lefty went. I didn't go.
I really wish I could have gone. I really do. But Joe was going somewhere, so I couldn't. I had to stay home. Hold the fort down. Needs to know specific stuff. Vicodin and lorazepam may all natural.
Snake oilia formula outsells all the other herbalists.
What?
I don't know.
hmm?
I think he's asking you, Brickley Bell, if he needs to know specific stuff, Vicodin and lorazepam, and then he has in quotes, my all-natural snake oilia formula outsells all the other. Here, I'll put it up there.
Yeah, I think
He's saying
suggesting
that the Vicodin and the lorazepam works better than herbal medicine.
Oh,
Right?
Well,
I
I'm
disagree.
sure. I mean, I'm sure that
I
like
don't know.
combination is great. Other than like the whole like opioid epidemic problem, and the addictiveness of them.
Y'all don't want to know my Y'all don't want to know my theory on it all.
Mhm. Well,
I'm not
I
so
don't know
nice.
anything about it, but Brookley sure as heck does.
I didn't. I mean,
She came over like I hadn't cut my grass for the start of the season,
mhm.
and so Brookley was noticing
Or
random
the end of
weeds.
last season, probably.
I did cut at the end of last season, damn it. But I have my backyard is nothing but weeds, and so it grows really fast. And so Brookley noticed that I'd had some like I guess beneficial medicinal stuff back there. So
Mhm.
she came over and like foraged in the backyard.
Mhm. You got some daffodils.
Did I have daffodils?
Mhm.
I got plantain and wild lettuce and found he has a massive dewberry and blackberry patch.
Oh, sweet.
Massive. Like
Did you run that over? Did you mow that
mm-mm.
down?
Oh hell
He
no!
was like
Okay,
he
good.
was like so surprised that it was back there. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Because it's
Steven,
outside. I don't go over
like
there.
and he was like, he's like, holy crap. Look, I'm like, yeah, we only picked like, I don't know, a fourth of what he had back
Are they
there.
already
Mhm.
there? Like they're already
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
ready?
Mm-hmm. It's season
Really?
for that right now. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I know that mine were all bloomed, but uh-oh, what happened here? Oh, I need to go out and check. So I've got. Oh my god. Okay, I'll tell you in a second. But I've got some out here that I let grow in my flower bed at the end down here, and I need to go check and see if there's any berries on them. But
There probably are.
okay, do y'all know what the Japanese maples, the dwarf Japanese maples look like? You see them around a lot of ponds. If not, let me pull up a picture of them.
I don't.
Yeah, probably recognize it. See the picture.
Right, let's see. I'll do.
Oh, and wood sorrel. Yeah,
What was it? What?
Hmm?
in your yard.
I thought you said Whips World.
Wood sorrel.
Okay. Like Whips World was in my backyard.
Oh, oops.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do?
I hit the.
The in stream.
No.
All right.
Also, when my phone's the other way, I can click on the chat and close it out without y'all seeing my hand.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the tree right there. That's a Japanese
Ooh.
dwarf.
pretty.
I mean, yeah, Japanese maple, but it's the dwarf kind. They don't get big, like no taller than us.
It's very pretty.
Yeah,
I've actually never seen one.
I don't
they
know if
are.
I have either.
Oh my God, they're so pretty. I've got two, one on each end of my house, and I have been looking and looking. I found those two at Lowe's like 7-8 years ago. They're 48, $50, and they're little. They were little trees. They probably weren't 2 foot tall, but I've been looking since and haven't seen them. Well, if you wanted to buy one from any of the landscaping or any of the nurseries, they were already, pretty big, and they wanted $100 to $300 for them. Well, I wasn't going
Wow.
to pay that.
Yeah.
So I went into Lowe's Friday evening, and I walked in to the nursery part, it's on one end, and I was fisting to go through the doors to go inside, and I looked to my right, and there's one little 2 foot one, only one sitting like in between a whole bunch of plants. It looked like somebody had thought they were going to get it and then just set it down somewhere and decided not to. Well, I walked by it, seen it. I was like, like stars and everything around it and everything. And I was like, I looked around to make sure nobody, it was somebody's. They had just set it down to look at something else. And nobody looked at me or anything like that. So I grabbed that sucker and I made sure that I made out with that sucker. So finally I got one. So this one will go out by the pond outside.
I've never seen one, and it's really beautiful.
Yeah. How much light does it require? Is it a full sun?
So no, they're not supposed to be full sun. However, I have two that are in full sun.
Well, I don't have full sun, so
They prefer like only morning sun, and then like shade, not full shade, but partial shade the rest of the day. They don't like the beaming summer hot day to evening sun, but I've got two that are in it already, and I love them. I absolutely love them. They look great around not fountains. Well, yeah, fountains, but ponds. Where's the?
How big is it?
Not that. Not that.
Like
Not
how
that.
tall do they get?
So there's
Oh
one.
wow,
And like I said, mine are
so
8,
pretty.
9 years old, and they're maybe 4 foot tall, 5 foot, maybe max 5 foot tall.
Hmm.
But they're all like they grow like that. They grow just like that.
Yep, I want one.
They are.
wouldn't mind one of those.
gorgeous.
It
They're
could be my
so.
first tree in the backyard because we have nothing.
See,
backyard.
those are the big ones. That one right there is a big one. That is a Japanese maple, but that is not the dwarf. That's a dwarf. In fact, that looks almost like my new one. That's not one. Those are some. I wish it would show. There's one. One that was around the pond. There's one.
So pretty.
So Brookley, Alex said that his little potion for anti-inflammatory, turmeric, garlic, wild ginger, green tea, chamomile, wood sorrel, and dogwood buds. And he's asking, does that sound reasonable by your
Dogwood
background?
buds?
I'm not aware of the dogwood buds, but everything else, or the wood sorrel, actually.
Pretty.
I didn't know it was anti-inflammatory, but everything else does.
Cool.
But I will look into that because I
What do
like to
you-
learn.
What do you use the wood sorrel for then?
I eat it.
Just
And
recreational?
we eat it in salads.
Man, that's a pretty tree.
Yes, it
is.
Makes me
I
think
really
that I would
want one.
kill it instantly if I
They're
tried.
pretty hardy. They're pretty hardy. There's a few around the pond, but that's still not what I'm really looking for. There's one. That one's not very dark, but
Yeah.
that's a fountain. Now back to what we were looking at a minute ago. I want to stay with the pond. There's one.
Man,
They just look really good when they cascade over, out and kind of over a pond.
that's a nice scape there. That little waterfall looked photoshopped.
That
The other one, yeah, that one. That's pretty.
ooh, Lord.
Wow.
That's got to be somewhere in the mountains. Because that
Yeah.
would be not around here. That costs a lot of money to make around here.
Yep.
You'd have to make the mountain first. That's pretty. So I think I'm gonna change my that's pretty where that one was at. Where mine oh wait, I said that in my stream starts out with a one of those old watering things, like you used to pump it and water would come out of it, and it's made out of pot milk pretty much, but you'd have to pump it and water would come out of it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the beginning of my fountain is. The water comes out of it and then down onto the rocks and then down the rocks and the stream, and then it'll go into the pond. Well, I'm thinking about changing that, or just adding one of those flat. You just buy them, and then you buy the rocks, and you cover it up with rocks. But it's just a flat piece that you hook water up to the back of it, and then it comes out as a flat cascade.
Yeah.
Very, very easy to buy. I mean, make and put together. Very easy. But I'm thinking about doing that or adding it to the side where it would be 2 water exits at the top of the fountain instead of just the one water pump thing. It would be both. Because the problem I have with the watering one, the water pump, is that it's got such a long fall that when it falls, it splatters a lot. And I lose so much water from it splattering in the summer and drying up, evaporation.
Yeah, I
Because
can see
it just
that.
hits the rocks and boom,
Yep.
And I've done everything I can. I've added things to make it higher so that it's not having to long as drop. I've done several things. But I feel like if I can add this to the side or underneath it, or just not use that at all, just make it a feature, but not pumping water, and then make this other underneath it or to the side of it, would look really, really good. Crypt Keeper says time to wake up. Thank you, Crypt Keeper.
Sorry, I got distracted in a book.
Thank you, Crypt Keeper.
Awake.
I could see the book in the reflection of the 40 behind you.
Are you reading a book during the stream?
I was going to ask you, are you looking at Wood
distracted.
Sorrel in the book?
I was looking for it, yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
There it is.
Louisiana Herb Journal.
It's a new book. I just got it. Just came out like a couple weeks ago.
I'll just send you all my books that have all the like what are the Louisiana weeds and the
you do?
flowers. Oh, I got so many books because
This is the first one I found specifically for here, for our state.
Yeah, they're for Louisiana. Because I have my horticulture license, so I've got several books. And then of course I've got the ones I had to study from to take the test. I almost got my master's in it. I went down south, but I missed too many questions on the tree part of it. I couldn't identify. It was in the winter, and they pulled a bunch of twigs or limbs from these trees, and it's really hard to identify tree limbs in the winter
without leaves,
or even with dead leaves, or and so I missed I missed too many on that part of it. It's a 6-part test, and you have to pass so many questions in each section, and I passed all the other ones except for the tree one, and all I had to do was go back and just retake that test at any time in the spring when I wanted to. And I didn't. But yeah.
Could you still do that, or no?
Yeah, I could, but I don't want to. I bet you do, Rico. I bet you do have some herb books. We know Shanna does. My Shanna banana.
It was good to see her on a Focus On this weekend.
Yes.
I was so excited about that.
I missed Ladies' Night.
We're going to have to plan something since she's coming here for Christmas. So.
Oh, something way before that, please.
Yeah. We'll have to plan it before she gets here. But yeah. Last year, she's pretty much spent Christmas. Well, I know she spent Christmas in a hotel room one day. And because the family that she was staying with had their family over, and she didn't want to be. It's not that she didn't want to be a part of it because she was invited, but it wasn't her family. So she ended up, she had enough points or whatever, and went and just stayed in a hotel room. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" If I would have known, she didn't tell nobody. So I was like,
know. It seems kind of peaceful to me, but yeah.
next year, I was like, "You're gonna see what Louisiana Christmas is like." So she may not want to see what Louisiana Christmas is like.
Oh, it's a good time.
Yeah,
It's
a
good.
time.
It's just a lot.
It's
a
always
lot.
entertaining.
Definitely.
I'll say that. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's never a dull moment.
lots of family, but
I guess it depends on your family.
yeah.
Mm,
And
nope, I'm pretty sure we're all crazy.
Oh
Aw,
yeah.
Greg.
But in larger quantities, it's a little.
Shanimal, hashtag Shanimal. You forgot. Thank you, Greg. Thank you. I forgot to deactivate the touchpad. Just deleted a paragraph and Ken Casey. All right. Everybody should be with somebody on Christmas. I agree. I don't think.
If they want to be.
Yeah. I mean, if they wanted, and she would have, she just coming down here for Christmas. That's all we'll say.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be fun.
Yes, it is going to be fun because I don't think, unless her and Alex get to make it to the quadruple thing, crown. There we go. Isn't that the one they were going to go to, or the Clash? Which one were they going to drive to?
That one.
The Triple Crown?
I think so. I think so
too. I think it was. Which I'll see. I think I'll see her there. Yeah. But if it's not for, unless she doesn't go there, I won't be able to see her because she's not going to be able to go to Dallas this year, Apachella. So, and I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to Oktoberfest. So, Fishtoberfest. Oktoberfest. We have Oktoberfest down here.
I wish I could go.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Oktoberfest is fun
ways.
too.
Yeah, that. Well, Fishtoberfest, Kenny E's house sounds like it might as well be Oktoberfest.
I love Oktoberfest.
Yep. I think everybody has an Oktoberfest of one thing or another. Good morning, Hippie John, Fisherman.
I wish it wouldn't block the whole screen when I click on the chat.
Yeah, I thought it had like a split screen.
Yeah, mine has split screen now.
I saw that
for StreamYard, usually, but I don't know. You need a laptop. I'm gonna this week. I'm gonna get Jenna's old one out and see if we can get that one to work.
He can do it.
Oh, I organized all my hardscaping yesterday.
The ones you glued to the side of the aquarium?
No, that's still there.
Can you show us your system?
I'll shut my camera off while I move.
If it's a pain.
No, it's not. But I'm just saying, telling you what I'm gonna do. Hang on.
Okay. It has changed, Alex, but mine went to being able to be split screen.
Well, I think he's talking about StreamYard.
Oh
gosh.
Because I do remember like being able to see the chat and people's faces at the same time. It could also, I don't know, maybe it's different when you're a guest.
Okay.
Oh,
there we go.
Crap! You look like a hardscape store now. Look at that.
Right?
Where'd you get that shelving from?
Home Depot for $14 something plus tax.
That's pretty cool.
For all three?
No, each.
Okay.
They're huge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I don't like any of it.
Why? I like it.
That would just be like, I don't know.
Oh,
under
you're
sub.
talking about the scape, not the container.
No, I love the containers. I don't like the
Okay.
stuff in it. I'll
Yeah,
probably use the jade rocks on the bottom in my garden or something.
you just keep a crap ton of hardscape material, and every time I marvel
just
at
have
it, you're like, I hate it. I'm like, okay,
Like
well, I got no
that,
extra hardscape.
that top, the top one right there looks like it could be a scape all in its own, and it would
Yeah,
be amazing.
look at that big freaking tree,
Yeah.
wood, whatever.
But it's not. That's the one that wouldn't sink,
Yeah,
and that
well,
we
I have
took
one.
out. Yeah.
you fill those
I have,
holes with some rock. I don't know.
I've
Yeah,
got one.
like the piece that you did.
I've got that
Yeah.
huge piece of wood that looks like a big claw. I don't remember if y'all remember me showing y'all that. It's
Yeah, I
huge.
do.
Yeah,
I do.
And that one won't sink either. I've had it drown forever and ever, and so I'm fixing to drill a hole through the bottom of it to see, because there's an air hole somewhere. Somewhere there's an air hole. How was my phone ringing?
it's still a phone, even when it's got your camera on.
Oh, I thought I had put it to do not disturb.
Oh, yeah, Dee Dee, I do have a private inventory of hardscape material now.
You do?
Yeah, because you hate all your hardscape material and it's still there. And so now it's just like, okay, if I need hardscape,
Yeah.
I just go shopping at Brookley's.
Mm-hmm.
There, do not disturb.
Then we went to the fish store this last week and got a box of Sirius Stone, but we bought it blindly and I haven't opened it yet. It was a 25-pound box, and we got 50 cents off per pound just because it's a blind box and he didn't have to pay labor to get it all put on the shelf.
I may go buy another one.
You don't want to wait for me to like open mine and make sure it's like not just a whole bunch of multicolored BS in there.
Nope.
Okay.
I think it
Just for the thrill of the unboxing.
Dee Dee, this piece of wood that I've got,
more is better.
It's almost been 2 years now that I've been trying to get that sucker to sink.
Stephen, after this, I need to talk to you about ordering something. It's not a big deal, but something that we need for.
Oh, okay.
I keep forgetting. I meant to tell you that Thursday.
Okay.
Getting ready to go finish up some flooring for my cuz. I hear ya. I gotta go finish landscaping and work on some irrigation.
So I had a big piece of wood that was sold to me as Malaysian driftwood, which I hardly ever have a problem with getting it to sink.
Right.
But it floated for 6 months, and I just said nope. And that's the big piece that I gave you, Brookley.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Did
using
anybody
it
see it?
Or did you take it out?
A magic stick.
Y'all didn't see it?
Look, it'll float upside down. The claw part will, but the big base of it is what won't sink.
Yeah.
Oops.
And that's all I can figure is that there's a air hole trap. I mean, what else would it be? The reason it wouldn't sink.
No idea.
There it is.
So,
Yeah. See, just a big old chunk of driftwood. I drilled many holes in it. And I'm assuming, you just glued it to the rocks, right?
Yeah.
Did you glue that one to the tank?
I did not, because I learned from the first mistake.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard.
She
Well,
did. Yeah.
It's good looking hardscape, so you glued it to the tank and it's just permanent.
You know how
That's
this. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad at figuring this out. Okay. This one, the 40 breeder, which is my first hardscape ever, like first attempt at it. And I didn't even realize it until I was working on another small scape on my kitchen table. And I'm gluing the stones together the same way I did this with the cigarette filter and the extra thin super glue.
Wait, what do you mean cigarette filter?
Cigarette filters and super thin super glue.
It's a magic formula for like.
You take the paper off. I ordered a bag of cigarette filters,
Okay.
and then you take the paper off. Usually I break it in half, and then you squeeze it between two rocks wherever you want it to be stuck together, and then you pour the super glue on it, and then it starts to smoke and it hardens.
In the water?
No, I did it. Not underwater. No.
It smokes?
Yeah, it starts smoking when it's
Smokes.
curing.
Does it crackle? Can you hear it?
Yeah,
Can you hear it
yeah,
curing?
yeah. I can hear it cure. Yeah, I
Amazing.
can.
Really?
I can. Yeah. Because I'm
Cotton balls
like-
work too, said Alex.
Why do you guys
Yeah.
use it? Why do you guys
I
use
tried
it?
that.
Why don't?
Um,
Because the glue is
it's a
running?
stronger. It's a stronger bond
okay.
for
Right on.
certain rocks. But yeah, I glued my kitchen table. And I realized, oh, I for sure glued that hardscape to the glass, like for sure. There's
Oh my
no way I didn't, because I used way more glue in that tank than I did at my kitchen table, and the scape was glued to the kitchen table. I had to rip it off.
Wow.
So yeah, yep, it's there. It's there. That's it. So I
I'm
can't
not gonna
take it
let you
out to
glue
catch
rocks
fish.
to my tank this weekend.
No, I know how to. I know what to do now. I've learned my lesson, but I've told y'all there were mistakes made with this scape. That being one of the big ones. And
it still looks amazing though.
It does. It
it
don't
Yeah.
look tell
Lo-
nothing. It looks good.
I
But
mean,
it's
luckily
there.
it looks amazing because you ain't changing it.
I can't. No, and you can't catch fish either, because I had to try to catch 3
you said
Chinese algae eaters, and oh my gosh,
It
that was
made,
so bad.
made because of the rocks it made, and you can't move them. It made its caves.
Yeah, and on this side, there's actually like a legit cave I unintentionally made, and with the spider wood and then the stone. So yeah, it took 4 hours to catch those Chinese algae eaters, and that was with literally taking every plant out,
Uh-huh.
lowering the water because the back is much higher than the front. So the only water was here in the front.
Uh-huh.
And then one of them got stuck in there out of water, just stuck in the cave. So I'm like, oh my God. It was so bad. It was so bad. So yeah, I know what not to do in the future on any scape. This was a great way to learn, was doing this scape. It took 6 weeks to build the thing too. So
Dang.
this is what it will be probably forever, unless I can figure out how to get it off of the glass without breaking the glass. This will be it.
So was it was it Chinese algae eaters that you got out, or Siamese?
They were Chinese algae eaters.
So the bad kind.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
What do you mean the bad kind?
Oh, they were. They were in my 55. They were attacking my angelfish, and they were also just mean
the
to
slime
all the
coat
fish.
sucking kind.
Mhm.
Really?
They were adults.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were. He grew, and he was such a jerk. So I don't know. We caught him out of that tank, and for whatever reason, I thought, oh, we'll put it in this tank. That was before I realized what I did with the hardscape, and that I couldn't move anything. So that was terrible. So the Siamese algae eaters that are in here they're going to live there, because there's no getting them out.
Yeah.
Unless I get really lucky. Because
you have to trap them and just be patient, I guess.
It's fine. They can stay.
Speaking of which, I actually just early this morning ordered half a dozen Siamese algae eaters from Dan.
Where?
Dan.
Steven.
Yeah. What have I done? What?
We discussed this. We did.
What?
There's a much better way. So you got 12?
No, I just ordered like 6. I didn't need that many.
So you paid $4.99 per fish for shipping, instead of $1.66 per fish for shipping. If you would have told me, and I could have added to your order. Just saying.
If we discussed this and it was more than 24 hours ago, then we didn't discuss it.
You want to see my list?
And there's always
Yeah.
you have never shown me that list ever.
No, I didn't show you the list, but you see the shipping?
Fish Tank Bar. Good morning, Mike. How are
Yeah,
you?
so if you had shown me that, then yeah, maybe we could have actually had a discussion on a
No, but we did
strategy.
talk about it.
Hey,
Okay.
Alishon
We
says
talk
try
about a lot of
catching the
things.
fish at night. Turn lights off
Wow.
for a few hours and then use a flashlight. Easy. Been doing it. Catch cichlids for years. Wow.
Nice.
Use a flashlight.
Telekinesis helps
Are
too.
they use a flashlight to see them, or
Yeah, to like blind them and
Yeah.
catch them.
Yeah.
Inkjet some
Where's that?
Once you wake them up.
injections. Acetone fingernail polish remover will break down most glues, but it will most likely kill the silicone.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
like,
there
you're
is
not-
no silicone in the middle where it is. I did try that 100% acetone because I also dropped a bottle of super glue that didn't have a lid on it because
Whoops.
I'm stupid. I was like, oh, I'm just doing a little spot. I'm not gonna put the lid on because the lid was clogged, and I dropped it all over myself and my floor. And then this, so I bought this. I tried the acetone. It was not getting it off, but maybe I have to, like, I don't know, put it on a something to let it soak without drying out, if that's possible.
Mhm.
But I did just get that brand of glue that I showed you, Steven. I have this like
Yeah.
uncure stuff that's supposed to like debonder stuff.
Yep.
So if I glue myself, I can fix that.
Which I can't believe you did not glue yourself during the blindscape.
I told you,
So-
I've learned a lot from this scape. A lot of mistakes were made with this. I also glued my fingers together during that. Yeah.
So there's a classic fish trap, the DIY fish trap that
Gatorade
Alex.
bottle. Cut the top off, flip it. Yeah. Okay. Kind of like a horsefly trap.
Yeah, you can use it to. You can even trap snails that way too.
Well, if I ever need to get
You
them,
need
I'll
to
try
get 'em out
that.
of there, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try that. But I do need to get some for the 55. I don't know if they'll eat the blackbeard algae or help with it, but
Well, I just need
like to
them
try.
for my 240 breeders, and so if you want two of them, I can, because I ordered 6, and I'm going to put 2 in the plant farm and 2 in the living room 40. So you can have the other 2.
Mm,
I just ordered 6 because I half a
Are
dozen. They're 1.25 inches.
no, can they be just 2?
You can be
Or
just
do you
1.
need?
They prefer to be in groups, but like I've kept a pair before. I've kept 3 before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ben Backstrom. Good morning. ABC Aquatic Biotope Creations. Too goodly for schooly. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, Miss Lori. I meant to say that earlier. Hippie John, Mike's Aquatics and Things, Alishon Griffin, and Fish Tank Barn. All you guys came in. And
Good morning.
KJU Aquatics also. It is mid-morning break, you guys, which is brought to us by Joe's Shrimp Shack. I haven't got to talk to Joe in the last several days, which is kind of odd. Check out what he's got, you guys, right here in his commercial. Joe's Shrimp Shack.
I need me some legal boost.
Mm-hmm.
Are you? I don't know if you're sharing the right thing, Jess. And you're muted, and I'm very confused.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a cool list. You there, Jess? Testing. I could pull up a song. Which one? Jess. Where am I?
Can you see me?
Well, I can see you backstage, but I just see the Google Doc being shared right now.
I'm writing down something that Alex said about SAEs.
Yeah, the reticulated SAE. I've heard that too.
I've never heard of that. Surprisingly.
Hey, did you
Sorry.
freeze?
Yeah, it froze.
Oh, okay.
And then I couldn't do nothing. Sorry, give me a minute.
Lord.
Jenna whispered to me, just sing it live, and then I saw
There you go.
Joe Stan say the same thing.
Okay.
Nope.
Try this again.
I'm here at Moody Gardens, I beg your pardon. I gotta get this shot in this spot for my fish too. I wish you would move your ass, stop touching the glass. I hate to harass, but let me take a little vid right fast. Yeah, it's Nemo, it's Dory, we all know the story. But don't forget Bruce and Crush and Bubbles and Gil. See if you can find them and let me film. Now reef preservation is quite a virtue, and every creature in the ocean has evolved to hurt you. Always swimming around, not making a sound, will take you down, you won't be found. And the scary motherfucker is invading every bay now. And speaking of pain, this is insane. Look at these jellies and let these death monsters entertain. This spot is pretty placid, probably better on acid. The lights, the motion, dripping on the ocean. People call them jellyfish, but I think you got the notion. A fish is a fish, this is a jelly, I'm telling you fella. And this is called the X umbrella. Nigeria, this might be my favorite area. You don't see this every day in Aquaria. And before we pivot from this exhibit, I must admit it, I got another jelly tidbit. If you've never been mired in Hydra, you might be surprised to find these guys reside in the same phylum. Hark, it's a shark, it'll bite you and leave a mark. It's kinda cool in a way, I could watch him all day, I say. But we gotta go, cause he's moving kinda slow. And I wanna pet a stingray. Now it's my first foray, but I can't see the moray. The eel, for real, up in the coral being steel. Not gonna try to find him while he's too busy hide. Let's jump in the other line, I wanna see some seals. Of course I know my rhymes are forced. You're getting bored, you can't afford to hear no more. So here's my last report. It's a motherfucking seahorse. Surprise, bitch. It's a freshwater verse. I don't need to coerce or be terse. The song's getting worse. I just spit a random word like salami, so I can say, man, that's a big ass gourami.
I guess I kind of forgot how many words were in the
This is
song.
pretty weird, it's not a typical vibe, but if you're entertained, then I think you should subscribe and hit the like. I know it's trite, but the algorithm's always right. So tell the feed you want to see more of me, Stephen P. 2003.
Yeah.
Look, I got a box.
Box.
Well, that's
Guess what?
When
What's
I
in the
wrote
box?
that rap, I didn't.
It's
I don't even think
Hardscape.
I knew what the Aquatic Morning Show was. So like,
Yeah.
I wasn't having like family friendly in mind.
no, and you added stuff to that one, haven't you? Did you redo it and
oh, yeah.
added like you added stuff to it?
I have no that one's just as it is. Like
Huh.
because
Ooh.
I've learned a lot more about sound mixing since then for sure.
I thought like where
I got some Hardscape.
The
ooh,
rock, elephant
what
skin.
is that? Is that elephant rock?
It is.
Oh, right. That is pretty
It
rock.
is. I have 5 pieces. I think this one might be my favorite.
Is that
Um,
from Houston
but-
or Colorado?
Houston.
Oh wow. Now,
Yep.
how much did you pay in shipping for that weight?
This isn't my whole order. This is just some of it.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't. I don't believe it was that bad.
That's
No,
why I
because
haven't bought any.
it looks like it's a flat rate box, right? You just
Oh
you can
wow.
stuff
Yeah.
up 70 pounds worth in a flat rate box. So a large flat rate box is like what, $18?
Okay. Okay.
And then this one.
Pretty.
So I have 5.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What you
I
gonna
like
do with
it. I like
Something.
the elephant rock.
Something.
Have it? Just have it on the shelf as part of your
Put
inventory.
it in your box. This box of landscaping stuff.
I'm gonna do something.
You're gonna do something.
I'm gonna do something today, probably.
Oh,
You're
and
gonna add it in an already tank you have, or are you going to do a new tank?
Well, I am setting up a 29 sitting on the floor right here.
That would be.
I don't
pretty
know. The mini mosh pit is getting a new substrate, so I'm about to be moving everybody to the tank that's on my kitchen table and empty. And it's going to have some inhabitants for a few hours while I swap out substrate. It's not going to be there for 2 months this time.
Ah.
just 2 months. That's not bad.
Oh, there was a tank on the kitchen table for 2 months.
I had my
No,
blind fish tank on my table for a while, and everybody had to step over cords, and it
Yeah.
was unplugged because the dogs would run through there and unrip the cord out
Yeah,
of the hole.
That was the most annoying part, was the
Uh-huh.
cords.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I finally was like, I can't do this no more, and moved it to my bathroom. And I love it in my bathroom. Of course, I have the axolotls in my bathroom too now. So, the
I
axolotls
thought
are
about doing that.
It's pretty. I mean, I don't know. You spend a lot of time in the bathroom, especially women. You know, getting dressed and doing your hair and all that, and cleaning the bathroom. You do a lot in the bathroom, so it's something to look at other than your
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on 80 pounds of elephant stone. Hoarding hardscape is one of my problems.
Stoochie booch.
Oh, man.
I've
I've wanted this type of stone for a very long time.
Yeah.
This has been the one that I've wanted for years.
I like
So.
that and the gray. What's the other one that has the holes and indentions in it?
Siru?
indentions.
What's the one that Kenny got a whole bunch of, or Danny got a whole bunch of?
She get a bunch of dragonstone.
Dragonstone. That's it,
Okay.
Dragonstone. But I like the gray Dragonstone.
Oh, don't know if I've seen that.
Rhino stone in the USA. Alex is asking if anybody's ever found rhino stone.
I've been looking for rhino stone. I've not found it, but I've looked a lot.
Alex has been hunting it for 2 years.
Yeah, me
No
too.
luck. Does it exist?
It does exist, just not here.
No.
So I have been looking. Why can't you get it shipped from Europe?
Wherever it comes from.
Yes, you could if you wanted to shell out.
I don't have that kind of money.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
How much for 25 pounds of rock shipped overseas? And is it worth it?
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to pull it up. Pictures of rhino stone. But
well, Thor got out.
I got a bunch of
Is anybody else home? Is Josh home?
Mm-mm. Oh. That's Thor. Thor got out. I don't know how.
The house?
No, my bathroom.
Oh no! Oh, I bet your bathroom
open the door.
Yeah. Oh man!
And he doesn't look very muddy anymore. So.
Well,
it's on something then.
It's on something. Yeah.
It didn't just disappear. It's on something.
Yeah.
Probably wrapped in your shower curtain.
I need to take my comforter. It's one of those white ones with the it's puffy and white. And my dog sleep with me. I need to take
Beaks.
Have it cleaned. Bex, good morning.
Thor took a shower.
Yeah.
Well.
He probably was having like panic attacks in there, trying to get out. He was definitely upset.
Yeah, you can imagine.
Yeah.
So you have more hardscape coming from Houston?
Mm-hmm.
What else? The more elephant skin?
A little bit. I think 10 more pounds, because it's just half of it. I got 20 pounds. And the 2 large pieces of manzanita and a small random piece of manzanita. Because the last time I did that, I got one, and it's that piece that's in the mini mosh pit, and I loved it. So it was only like, I don't know, $14.99, I think, for that random small piece, and I liked it a lot. So
nice.
I wouldn't do a random larger piece.
Yeah.
But
to bring in 225 kilos of rhino stone from the Czech Republic was $1,200 wholesale.
How much is 1,200 kilos?
225 kilos. So that is whatever 225 times 2.2 is how many pounds that is. So 500-ish, something like that.
Damn.
And that's just the shipping cost, right?
I don't know. Or just the stone.
Or is that the total stone and shipping?
I don't know, but that's a lot of stone.
I don't have that kind of money, but I would.
Not for rocks.
So good if you got it here.
I don't got $1,200 in rock cash. Oh, just shipping. Oh my God. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, it's 500 pounds.
That's crazy.
Of rock, so yeah.
I would love it though. I've been looking for that.
Okay.
There's a few that I've been looking for years, and can't find it.
Is this not it?
Serious stone.
Oh, that's serious stone. Okay.
What?
Hang on.
Amazon rock.
I put in rhino stone.
And it's like, well, can we interest you in other things that we have?
Is Millennium Stone the same as Rhino Stone? Does Alex know that?
This is pretty stone.
It's all pretty to me. I'm not very picky. I left the stone decisions to other people for the rescape that we're doing this weekend. Oh, look at that. I'm pretty dang good with my off-the-cuff math. Whips World said 496 pounds.
Ooh.
I was 4 pounds off.
Oh, speaking of that, Steven, I'm not gonna have a vehicle,
That.
so can y'all come get me?
Yeah, I suppose we'll have to.
So Josh is taking the kids to visit our parents in Biloxi, and I
Okay.
was like, okay, fine, because I knew I was gonna be busy for a long time doing that.
Mhm.
Uh, so then he decided to go over there, and then I thought about it. I'm like, well, they're gonna have to come pick me up because I don't have a way to get there.
You can take his company van.
Sure. Mm-mm.
You ever driven it?
Only to back it out of the driveway. It's I'm a small person. That thing
It's a large
is
van.
crazy I guess he's used to driving it.
How big of a truck is it?
It's a big A van. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
I mean it's like
Huge plumbing work
yeah. If it didn't have
van,
like branding
work
all over
truck.
it, it would be like one of those creeper vans.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yep.
large, no windows.
Yep. And it's really tall.
Yep.
It's like a big van.
There's some gray dragonstone.
Oh
I showed you that, Steven.
well, did you
Remember?
show
Well,
it to?
they called
Did you
it
show
black.
it to me in the last day? Because that's how I
Yeah,
But I was
remember it.
showing.
the day.
I said there's different colors of dragonstone, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's the tan right there, and then there's the black or gray or whatever.
then some look red, and
I had
some
a lot
look
of the red.
bluish. And if it's in a tank that you have treated with ICX or methylene blue, don't do that. Your
It's like, what?
dragonstone will be blue.
Huh?
I mean, blue.
Wow.
It's porous.
I am
I'm
digging
not-
this stuff.
And now it's not usable, I don't believe.
Unless you like blue.
Mm-mm.
I love that.
What is
Yeah,
that?
Alex,
natural
the
quartz.
1,000-layer stone. Yeah, I've been looking for that for
Ah.
about 2 years, about as long as I've been looking for the rhino stone.
Quartz.
Well, you got 998 more years to find it.
You hope.
Unless you're comparing that to like our 1,000-year flood we had.
Right.
Oh God.
We had
Yeah.
100
Because remember,
100
in
year
March that year, in 16, I think it was March,
another one. Yeah.
there was they called it like a 500-year flood in
That's
March,
different.
and then whatever. And
That-
then in
that's just the
August, we had
500-year
the
one, and then yeah,
oh,
half a year
whatever.
later.
That was so dumb. That sounded so, like I was so aggravated. Oh,
Did you get affected by both?
well, our neighborhood flooded, but we're in the center and we're on like a little hill. So we didn't. I had it ruin my fence because it was sitting
Oh.
underwater for a long time.
Right.
But because our yard is sloped, our 6-foot privacy fence, like over half of it was underwater.
That'll do it.
And our front door, we had to replace our front door, but it didn't come in the house.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 1,000 layer rock.
You're not sharing if you're okay. There we go.
Is that it? Did it move or did it not?
I can't tell.
It didn't
Uh,
change.
What?
Well, I saw. Yeah, I
Hang
saw
on, it
the
didn't
thumbnail
change.
for it, but
There.
interesting.
No, the Millennium Stone that I was talking about looks kind of like
It says
elephant skin, but slightly
1,000
different.
layer quartz. 1,000 layer ghost quartz.
Okay, maybe that's not it. Maybe I was confused. I don't know. Steven, do you have a pressure washer?
Yeah.
You do?
Wow. Yeah. What for?
Hardscape?
Okay.
Hang on. Okay, this is
Saves a lot of time and
Uh,
effort.
Oh, yeah, I just rinsed mine. Or are you talking about old hardscape?
What about that
All
one?
hardscape, especially Dragonstone.
You pressure wash Dragonstone, and then is there anything
Yeah.
left when you're done?
Right?
Yeah. Every piece of Dragonstone I have, I pressure washed.
Can you see that?
Hmm.
Yep.
Is that it? That says 1,000-layer stone.
It's brown. The one I'm thinking of was gray. But it is pretty though. That kind of looks like that one that I had, that other stone that we didn't know what it was, Stephen, when we were doing the blindscape and we were looking at the hardscaping.
We were looking at it, or was
Oh
I like
Lord.
clinking them together to identify
Oh,
the new
hang
stuff?
on.
Yeah, I think you identified it as the new stuff.
I did. Let me grab a couple pieces. I'll show
Maybe
you.
that's what it was.
I grabbed some different stones that I'd never had before. Maybe Alex will know what it is.
He said this is called maple something.
Maple leaf.
Sometimes called 1,000-layer too, but it's not.
Oh,
Oh, oops.
yeah.
Okay.
I feel
This
like
this is maple leaf stone.
oh, that's not very layered looking. It looks very volcanic.
This is yeah, it's very light like lava rock. This is
Yeah.
the maple leaf stone.
Okay.
And then here's the ones that I don't know what they are. Here's the first one.
Oh yeah, that does look exactly like what
Turn
we
it
just
to
saw.
the side. Turn it on its side. That
Yeah.
does look like that other stuff.
It's
Yeah.
pretty light. It's pretty lightweight.
Yeah.
This one is heavier, but I don't know what it is. Lots of colors in it.
No idea.
Some kind of
Does Alex know?
marble.
I don't know.
It's light.
It's lighter than mountain stone or sewer stone, but not nearly as light as the maple leaf stone or like lava rock.
Yeah, I don't remember that one, but I probably just like wasn't intending to use it. Speaking of which, what do you have in the in those blindscape tanks right now? Anything?
You talking to me?
Hey Jay, good morning. Jay
Yes.
Oliver Guppies and
I
Aquatic.
didn't hear you. Sorry. What'd you say?
What do you have in our blindscape tanks? Anything
Plants.
Just plants. Okay.
I'm getting shrimp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of shrimp are you getting?
I'm getting pumpkin shrimp, and I don't know what the other one will be. It's either going to be the 24 carats or maybe the green jades.
Cool.
I don't know. Can't
If you
decide.
get green jades, I have 24 karat. We could do shrimp exchange later on when we get a colony going.
Yeah. That's all that's going to be in that. What's so funny?
Yeah.
I'm loving it, this picture. All right, you guys, guess what time it is? It is time for Fishery. Fish history and scientific news from our very own Alex with the secret history living in your aquarium. And this is an awesome, good photo to start it out with.
Perfect.
Perfect.
What's going on, everybody out there in internet land? Today is the episode of Fishery number 70. So we've made it 70 episodes into this series. Now, today I wanted to talk about something that happened on this day in history. And also say thank you for coming along for the ride of learning something new and interesting about something fish related, something aquatic ecosystem related every day for the last 70 plus days. So right on. And thank you for letting me do this aquatic morning show, and all you viewers on my channel, members who support me. Thank you. All right. So in 1860, this day in 1860, a guy by the name of Darcy Wentworth Thompson was born, and it's spelled D''A''RCY, so it's Darcy French officially, but Darcy is what it's anglicized as. So Darcy, born in 1860, and he lived until 1948. So he was a Scottish zoologist and mathematician and classics scholar. He was a professor of natural history at St. Andrews University or College from 1917 to 1948, and was best known for his book On Growth and Form from 1917, which investigates the role of mathematics and geometry on biology and evolution. Other publications include the translation of Aristotle's Historia Animalium in 1910. He did this, and is a glossary of Greek fishes, and he renamed and reorganized things according to the taxonomy of the day, which was about 200 years old, 150 years old at the time, under the new form that Carl Linnaeus had set up in Europe. So Thompson is honored in the names of families and genus of copepod, fish, and also birds. And the name Darcy Thompsoni or Thompsoni is often a reference to him. So he was elected a Fellow of the Royal Society of England in 1916, and he was knighted in 1937 and received the Gold Medal of the Linnean Society in 1938. He was awarded the Darwin Medal as well in 1946 for his revised version of On Growth and Form. And he was also awarded the Daniel Gerard Elliott Medal from the United States National Academy of Sciences in 1942. And he was elected a senior fellow at the Royal Society in Edinburgh, Scotland in 1885, so way early on, and was an active society member over many years, serving as president from 1934 to 39. So now Thompson's theory of transformations, or on the theory of growth, is where he showed that various shapes and related species, such as that of fish, could be presented as geometric transformations, anticipating the evolutionary developments and missing links in the fossil record with mathematics and geometry, as well as biology. And this actually filled in a lot of blanks that weren't confirmed until DNA later on. So the book that led the very famous Alan Turing, who was the father of artificial intelligence, the paper that led him to write his famous book, The Chemical Basis of Morphogenesis, is what he read, and then he wrote his masterpiece. And basically it goes over the skills and the different applications of math you can use, and how it could be applied to, for instance, pigmentation seen on animals, or bone counts, and how, for instance, a whale and a horse and a human all have the appendages, even if they get very, very teeny until they start to disappear. But in the embryonic stage, then you can find them. Things like this that were kind of in bits and pieces in other parts of the discipline, he put them together. And so he really, really informed evolutionary science a great deal. It basically, he had this theory that all animal behavior came from chemical reactions that evolved to get more and more complex from basic forms. And this is, remember, this is before DNA and the GTCA composition was known. He theorized that there were basic building blocks essentially to life, and all the meanwhile, he was a philosopher, and he was looking at species of birds, plants, insects, fish, and his great love was with fish and copepods, invertebrates, crustaceans, and shelled animals due to the fractal nature and the spiral geometry that was involved in their evolution and in their biology. So, interestingly, he led Alan Turing down his course, and now we have the Turing test for if something is actually artificial intelligence that can be distinguished from human or not. And he got into all sorts of other little side projects and interests throughout his life, but he also inspired a whole movement of architecture that was very big in Spain and Italy, where they used kind of structures from bones and arteries and human and biological shapes. And you can see that in Gaudi's work in Spain, his masterwork at his chapel there, that's still being completed. Well, he was later awarded a Nobel laureate accolade, and they called his book on growth and form one of the finest works of literature in all the annals of science, or that have ever been recorded by the English tongue or eye. So I thought that was pretty interesting, pretty high accolades from every scientist in every field surrounding this guy's life. And he was born this day way back when in 1860, while the American Civil War was about to kick off and go crazy. And over there in the UK, the Industrial Revolution was in its full swing. And really, Scotland was the center of research and biology and mathematics and all sorts of things. It was one of the major hubs in the world, but definitely for the UK. The University of Edinburgh there and St. Andrews were the places to be if you were a naturalist. And then later, going into the 20th century, that kind of shifted, but he moved along with it and was always respected as one of these figures. So I hope this little trivia, this day in history, it connects you to it, and maybe you go back and read about the role of Darcy Wentworth Thompson. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. What is going on, everybody? It's Alexander Williamson here with The Secret History of Living in Your Aquarium, and we're doing episode 71 of Fishery. So today we're going to be talking about something that is ever so important right now because of legislation that is coming down the pipeline. Now, originally the House had voted on the act which is inserted into a giant bill that they were pushing through, and that Democrats
And you're muted.
this
There you
thing to go through about infrastructure and jobs and yada yada.
There. Sorry. I walked away. I had walked to the kitchen.
Need more coffee?
Actually, I have a guppy that's just in a drop, and I needed another one of my breeder boxes cleaned out. So I walked to the kitchen to clean it out, and I didn't hear the rollover, but I heard the different.
Well,
yeah.
Speaking of guppies that are about to drop, Brooklyn,
Yeah?
any news on that guppy?
I didn't look at her this morning. I can. She has a reddish colored gravid spot now. On the left side, but I haven't looked today. Now I want to. Hang on. Let me look.
Gotta see. Maybe there's babies.
Yeah. Well, I got so Lady Diane sent me guppies, and 3 of them were like nice size, very pregnant guppies. So we've separated all 3 of them. I gave her one of them to put in basically an empty tank. It just has some shrimp in it. But they were very pregnant
Yeah.
when I got them, and now it's been like 20 days at least since I got them. So we're just waiting for them to drop if they will.
Yeah. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yep. I've got several blues that are fixing to drop. Several cherry snake skins that are fixing to drop. I got some of the albino mosaics that are fixing to drop, but I don't know what they're going to look like because one of my cherry snakeskin males got in with them. So I don't know if they're going to be full mosaic or if they're going to have some cherry snakeskin. And I'll know because their colors they're pretty guppies. They're really pretty guppies. That
like
should make
mutts.
up their own line, but they have a multicolored mosaic tail instead of just the regular mosaic tail.
No babies.
No babies.
But
Just
there's
puppies
like
I got from you have already dropped babies. Good, Dee Dee.
there's like I don't know if it's poop or if it's something else, but there's something that has like I don't know. It looks like sections. I don't know how to describe it.
Like sausage links together.
Yep. What is that?
Coming out already.
What is that?
Poop.
And
Yeah.
case and yeah, just
Perfect.
membrane.
Okay.
I mean,
Babies
I don't know.
are gonna be spit out.
Yeah.
They spit out and then they fall to the bottom and then they swim to the top.
So is that fine? She has poop like that? Is that fine?
I mean, without looking at it, but I
Okay.
assume it's yeah.
Sounds fine.
I mean,
Have
guppies eating poop.
have your blue dragons dropped yet, Stephen?
Oh yeah, they have.
Okay, good.
Unfortunately, but they were pregnant and dropped. But unfortunately, I
Yeah.
lost the male blue dragon. It just
Oh.
it happens. Like
Yeah, it does.
the males they just they don't do as well.
They don't.
I have a few that will like the albinos that you gave me.
Yeah.
Still fine. They're in the mosh pit too. I didn't even separate them.
Yeah.
So like they're thriving. It's random.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the albino mosaic.
Yep.
But
I
you
thought
got
you
them before they got accidentally with one of the. But you have them in the mosh pit, so who knows what they're hit with?
Yeah, they're hit.
They're hit.
Yeah.
Jess, I have the blue body with blue delta tail guppies. Blue body. You got the Moscows. Did you get the Moscows from me? Because I don't have them anymore. I would like them back if you have them. Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics. Good morning, Brennan. Alex says, "Tell your guppy to hurry up, Brickley."
I
Yeah,
know.
and I have two just like it, and they won't
So
give up the babies.
I don't understand. I really don't. It's got to be pushing the end of that. Like, what's today? The 2nd?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks at least
Since you got them. Since you got them.
since I got them. Yeah,
And they were already big.
they were already big. They're probably older guppies. They probably, when they do eventually drop, it's gonna be a lot. So that'll be fun.
You got the blue guppies with the blue tail, blue body, blue tail from Jaja.
Well, there's a lot of babies in the mini mosh pit. Like a lot. And there's 6 more very big pregnant females in there. Mm-hmm.
Greg, do you have the Japan blue or the half black blue? the half black blues can look blue body, blue tail, or the Japan blues are a lighter body blue with a darker blue tail.
And what are these called again, Stephen?
What are what called?
The one we got, the pregnant guppy that is in the tank in there.
The half blues.
Okay.
I think that's what they are. I don't know if they have other adjectives attached to them. I
It
just
looks
call
like a
them pretty
beige,
blue guppies. I
like a,
yeah,
the front of it looks like kind of beige, right?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I think they're just called half blues. They don't have any particular kind of tail. They're just pretty
Ones
blue.
y'all
I
got
like
from
blue.
what's her name?
From Lady Diane.
From Lady Diane.
Hmm.
They look like blue Moscows.
Yeah, they're not fully blue though. Like the blue
So they're
Moscows have like the full blue face.
so
I
there's
think
like a gray body blue tail.
yeah, like the males are very blue. They're not completely blue, but they're very blue. And I've had blue Moscows, and those don't last long for me at all. It's a shame.
What are you doing to him, Stephen?
Murdering them, obviously, while watching other guppies do just fine. Most of them doing just fine, but God forbid I try to get one from somewhere outside the mosh pit. That's just kind of the thing. Like you want to just buy pre-hit females and just
Yeah.
pray they drop fry before they die.
That's what I'm hoping that happens with these ones that I got coming from Indonesia. I bought one male but two females, and I'm hoping that at least I can get over here and at least the females, because usually the males don't. They just
They don't make it?
they usually don't. But the females will, and then their first drop definitely thrive. But if you so when you get guppies from overseas, that's normally what happens. Not always, but that's been my experience with them.
Yeah, they're just not accustomed to the water.
Right. And even the guy that I'm getting them from, I asked him, I was like, look, dude, what are your water parameters? Do you add any salt? Do you use ocean water? You know what? Let me know your parameters. And he was like, he said, I don't add any salt. It's purely fresh water, man. I was like, I'm not a man, but you wouldn't know that. But okay, but I don't believe him. So
yeah.
It's not going to hurt me to add any. Okay, shipping, Alex, was well, you know what? Let me see. It was total for me to have them shipped to the transshipper was $66 in total. So let's see, shipping per fish is $7. So it was $21 for me to ship to my transshipper. Now my transshipper is charging about the same amount. So I'll end up spending almost $50 in shipping all the way from Indonesia to my house. Yeah, it wasn't bad. And this is off of Aquabid. Oh, I was going to share the guppy because I did finally find that picture. Well, actually, I put it on Facebook so that I could show it. That's the guppy I got coming.
It's really pretty.
So
I like it.
it's a albino. It's a big word. Albino snake skin, red snake skin, rose tail. And now in the States, I mean, and I'm sure somebody's got them somewhere, but they just don't have them for sale. We have the red snake skin, albino red snake skin. Not with the rose tail though. So I got these I went ahead and spent the money to have these brought over.
Yeah.
I don't usually do that anymore. I don't usually import anything. But I really,
I've never imported anything.
I really like this one because it's got the high dorsal and then the rose tail. So hopefully, yeah. I don't know that he had the rose tail though. I mean, I know that he's had the snake skin, Alex, but I don't know that he had the rose tail. And he may have, but I'm bringing him in, or I'm bringing in a trio anyway. So we'll see. Hopefully, I can at least get a drop, and then they'll be good to go in the States.
So how old do corridors have to be to start breeding? Does anybody know that?
Mine were about 6 months old at least.
Stephen, when did you get those Corys?
That's a good question. I'd have to go check my Dan's fish order history. It's been a little while, and I mean, it's not like a definite time either. It's like maturity
average
level, and I keep I keep
Who is that?
keep my maturity like they're however fast you feed them or however fast they grow in the water, I guess. Because I've had plecos, for example, that are all part of the same spawn, but like some of them get big breeding age long before the other ones do.
Mm-hmm.
Eduardo, who is Richard Reynolds? That sounds like an actor. Lena, I'll let you out in a minute. Hush. Guppies are best from Thailand, Indonesia. Thailand, Indonesia is for tetras. Our aquatic universe might be. Hey, you guys. Jenna. Our adult boys are still hitting the girls and running away.
Pushing them in the mud. Laughing
Hey,
at them.
Jenna.
To keep green dragon plecos. If you didn't get them from Greg Sage, you don't have them. That's what Jimmy P says.
Claiming to keep drinking if you didn't. Oh, okay.
He got his from the Czech Republic. They had a different name, but he got a group that looked just like that, but I don't think he ever sold them.
So I got my Adolfois. I ordered them on November 13th. I got them November 16th. They were pretty tiny when I got them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're getting close, but not quite there yet.
Yep.
Be patient, Ripley.
I'm not patient.
I know I'm not either.
Work with that every day mentally.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So I'm moving the pygmy corridors out of the mini mosh pit because they're not happy. And I'm going to put them in. They don't swim around anymore because the guppies are obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to move them to this 6-gallon right here behind me.
Cool.
That y'all can't see. And they'll be in that by themselves for a little while.
Dude, nobody's.
Alex says corridors can mature in 4 months, but usually it's 6 to 9 months in aquaria. So
Yeah, mine was. I just want to say mine was 6. Around 6, yeah.
soon.
Okay. Michelle sent me something that was pretty darn interesting, you guys, on blood worms.
Bloodworms?
Bloodworms. Let's see if it's showing it. Yes. Okay. So this talks about the copper jaws of venomous bloodworms. I didn't even know that bloodworms were venomous.
I didn't know that.
Then, yeah, I mean, They certainly make you break out. I don't know if it's like I don't know if
Ugh.
it's those hooks on the
I
end,
don't touch them. So how do they make you? Why would somebody touch them?
but like the
Like,
frozen ones.
yeah,
I don't know, just to have them. Like here, I got it on my finger, and I don't know.
it
But
breaks your
it's
finger out.
Well, I don't do that anymore. Yeah, now that I know I get rashes when I touch them,
it says
I
it
don't
on the
touch 'em.
container. Don't touch it. And
Oh,
if you do,
the freeze dried ones don't do anything to me. It's
oh,
them frozen ones.
Oh, Dee Dee, I forgot all about doing the end of month race.
You think that I read
no, you
the
no, mm-mm,
okay? Yeah, you know
no,
that.
yeah.
This is
Right.
one of your news stories this week too, Alex. Cool.
Brought to you by Castor Oil. Buy
Right.
Castor Oil.
Sorry.
Strengthens every strand of hair.
Well, then I'll wait. We won't go into it then. We'll wait. I mean, we're almost to the end of the stream anyway, and I've got something else that I need to play, but it looks very scary. So
Mm-hmm.
when you do yours, Alex, then we'll show this. Okay? We'll go hand in hand with that. Boom. Like that. Because it's like that.
Ugh.
Live. I don't have no live ones though. I don't ever get live ones unless they're outside because I do have bloodworms outside sometimes.
Ugh.
Yeah, but we'll do the bloodworm thing together. You'll do yours and then I'll follow after.
Oh.
Live bloodworms bite your fish sometimes and they flinch. I've never fed live bloodworms. I get the frozen.
Yeah, and live black worms, but not
Now
blood.
see them freaking hooks on the end. I ain't touching live. That's not in the house at all.
You know, but don't well we'll get into it after. We'll get into it another time.
Yeah.
My goodness, I can't find when I'm looking there. Okay.
Lori said she sent you a list.
Okay. We'll do the end of month race tomorrow. Because I completely slipped my mind. Completely. So we do need to go over the live streams for today though. So I'm getting that ready.
Yeah.
Because we are at our time. And I haven't. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. She's going faster than I can.
The Aquatic Morning Show on Mainsails Thursday with Jeff and Freddie. Next up will be Radio Stand at 12:15. This is afternoon chat delight. With Dr. Anthony, 1:30 on Aquarium Conservation with Dr. Anthony on the Orcot. And at 3, it's Geek Out with Ed and Rico. 4, here's Corvus Ison. 5, it's Virtual Planes with Stephen P. Kelly and special guest appearance by Fat Kitty. At 6 is Money Musings with Fantastic Freaks. Austin. At 7 is Michael's Fish Room. And at 7 is Money Mayhem with Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead. And also at 7, Steamfight Aquatic's member stream, followed at 8 by the regular Steamfight Aquatic stream. At 5. At 8:30 is Lefty 32138 with Fishy Talk with Skull Aquatics. At 9, it's Grant with the Garden of Eden. It's in the hot spot on Fishy Beans Aquatics. How hot will it get? That's it for Monday Streams. And Liquid Zoo. Thanks for making this information easy to find at fishfam.link and Lefty32138. Thanks for your live stream calendar on your website also.
That's right. You guys go check out Miss Dee Dee from Dee Dee's Spin Den. If you don't know who she is, go check her out. She does a lot for this channel, and pretty cool lady. Also, last but not least, I find it too.
So is this a guaranteed appearance by Fat Kitty on Wet Your Plants? Because I haven't heard of this. As far
Did
as
she
I
say
know-
guaranteed?
Well, she said special guest appearance from Fat Kitty. I mean, it all kind of hinges on whether Fat Kitty like gets up from wherever he is at the moment.
Yeah.
He has an entire hour to wake up and walk over, and I don't like those odds.
Yeah.
So, speaking of the end of month, we'll do that tomorrow. And then coffee cup sponsors. Yes, we would love some new coffee cup sponsors. There are some people that have emailed me, so I will be emailing you back. And it's not a set time. Like with the coffee cup sponsors, it's not like month to month. It's just whenever, because we can take as many as we need or want that you want, whatever. So, looky there, Whips World. I called you before we ended. Nana, nana, nana.
Mhm.
Nope, I hit the wrong one. It moved there. Thank you very much for that. We'll go out with. Thank you again, Whips World. And thank you to everybody that showed up today to support the Aquatic Morning Show, because we're here for you every
Thanks, y'all.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I don't know, but there will probably be. If I get done with this landscaping job, which I hope to be finished by tomorrow, hope there will be a members only stream this week. So,
Oh, cool.
yep. That's if I finish, then I should finish. So it's looking
Get it
good.
done.
You can
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
I'm doing it by myself, so. Oh,
Yep.
I didn't know the song. You know what? We'll just go out with the member song, because I'm just gonna run in the dirt. No, I'm not, but you know. Thank everybody. Thank you for the super chat, super stickers, lurkers, chatters, and replay crew. We love y'all, and we'll see y'all in the morning at 9 a.m. Bye.
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 It's a live ever mosh pit. So watch it, don't knock it, drop and fry every day, ain't gonna stop it. People saying hey and whoa and take it slow, it's out of control, but they don't know I got a mother-loving biome. Nature! So leave it alone, they're doing fine in a happy home. Making babies with their fathers and mothers and sisters and brothers is kinda gross, but you know that's the way it goes. Now I'm in the midst of a colony blitz. It all started with a batch of fry. The mama died, but the baby survived and grew up and thrived. Then the guppies kicked the breeding into overdrive. What was accidental and incremental blew up into an exponential and totally mental experimental hit. And the fish police threw a fit. I guess they just couldn't handle my live bearer mosh pit. Best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine. Stop the fish police! I'm making hybrids I desire to acquire and combine entire lines designed to inspire and surprise and advertise the rise of my monkey fighting live bearer empire. You looking all distraught, you think it's overstocked, but you got no shot to sway me, you're an afterthought. Yeah, I got guppies getting blitzed on duckweed. Had enough of these, well they don't stop and neither do we. You might call it a challenge, it's a foot per gallon. Your rationale is sound, but it's a little unfounded, 'cause I'm gonna be crowned as the best flippin' mud guppy breeder around. On this earth, and my mutts, I assert, are gonna make you a convert to a chaotic tank that doesn't take much effort or the hand of an expert. Look, all I did was rap and 5 guppies just gave birth. Best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine, 'cause you best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun. I got the new genetics for the color theoretics, a different aesthetic. It's cosmetic and frenetic. If you don't get it, I do. I got a vision, it's eidetic. And your derision, well, it's really quite pathetic. Uh-oh. Now you see a bunch of platties, they're looking fatty. You think it's fatty, and the plants are overgrown, getting kinda ratty. It's alright, little laddie. Just look me in the eye and tell me who's your daddy. Best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine, 'cause you best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun. Yeah. You think I give a fudge about some algae? What, you afraid of shiznit getting too natural up in this biznatch? Good sir, dispose of your TDS meter, for it measures organic and inorganic solids, and it's more beneficial to learn the chemistry of your water. Thank you very much. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun.